Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to another JefeCast with the original Jefe Hippie. Hold on. Okay, cool. There's always business coming through. What's good? How are y'all? Right? Yeah, one of those days. Um, the topic of today's show is going to be women are becoming toxic. Now, before you jump off a roof, start hurling your insults and going to bat for yourself and ready to give me all the excuses and all of that. Just hear me out. We'll get to it in a second. I always forget what I have to say. I'm supposed to. I normally write it down, and then I just haven't done that. I've been sitting here. Hopefully, everybody's week's been good. Still, oh no. Hope everybody's week's been good. Basically, with work and staying from being, the flu or the COVID or whatever's going on out there. Hopefully you're being safe. But let's get into this because I don't know what's up with women today. What's up with them? They're completely different. Maybe part of it we created, men, with all the stuff that we do and put women through emotionally, mentally, and oftentimes physically for you abusive men that like to put your hands on women. And all of that has created a monster. All of this has created an issue. I've run across, I talked to a lot of women. Holla at my homies. Personal experience. What I'm noticing about women outside of the whole head of the household thing, like I've always said it's nothing wrong with women making money and doing what they're doing, but now like when we start to change the head of the household, that's why things have become more problematic with men and women, because now the man who feels as though he runs the show in a sense, now if he's not making the right amount of money, she gonna call him one. She gonna challenge him. It's a money thing at some point. Whoever makes the most money is supposed. It's not supposed to be that way, but that's the way it seems as though these households go and these relationships go. Who makes the most? Who makes the most money? So just talking to a few girls, women, dealing with them, I've noticed that women are very needy. And as a guy who is building his own business from scratch, and other men who are building their businesses or they're just they have a career where they don't have a lot of free time. I'm noticing women are becoming even more selfish with that. Like, so you can't have both ways. You either want a bum that sits at home who's not going to make any money and you shut the hell up about it, or you want the man that goes out and make the money, and you might not get to go to a restaurant every night. You might not get to get your feet rubbed every night, but there's food on the table, there's a roof over the head. When he does have time, he takes you out, you have a great time. Y'all can't have both. Y'all can't have the guy, y'all can't have all the time, but then you don't want it's like y'all don't want us to work, but then you're mad when we don't work. But then if the time takes us away from y'all, that's an issue and it's an attitude. And I've been dealing with this. I've been seeing it. It is highly annoying. And I've even had a lot of issues with just, you know, just keeping people around because they think that for some reason, just because we are talking, now all of a sudden I'm supposed to drop everything I'm doing to try to make time. I will try to make time, but it's pretty simple. Like as far as for me, because I'm talking for myself. I have kids, I have a podcast, I have my own business, I coach a team, I rap, I do a lot of stuff. I have a family, I have a mother, a father, a grandmother who's getting older. I got people. There's a lot of things to do. Okay. And it's just like I have to constantly hear this. Like it'll always be like, well, what are we? We've talked for 2, maybe 3 weeks, and I haven't seen you. Well, that's if not seeing somebody in 2 weeks, but they talk to you every day is going to like completely throw you off. By all due to the left. Because I don't have the patience, I don't have the time, and I'm not going to argue with you. It's very simple. I'm on a mission. Okay. I'm on $1 million mission. If you're not on that mission with me, just go ahead and step right up out the picture. And I mean, it's like the women is just ideologies changed. Like now women are the ones that want to hit the man and quit. And then you get the man emotionally tied to you. The man, man, where you go? We was all good. And she all carrying it. How she want to carry it. Yo, I don't understand what's going on with the ladies. I don't get it. The man mindset is for men. You're going to get yourselves hurt out here using the man mindset on other men. That's not your game. That's not your game. And it just doesn't make sense that women don't take accountability. They don't take no accountability. Oh, you could be completely wrong. They're gonna try to spin it on you. Why? Why can't y'all just say, yo, I was wrong? Why? It's a spin of a story. It's a lie. It's annoying. So it just makes me and other men like me. Trust me. I just got off the phone with one of my homies. We just had a conversation about this. It makes dudes not even want to deal with y'all. For real. And then y'all be trying to figure out, dang, I get this guy booty. I try to give him everything, and he still doesn't. There's something else. Like, what is it? Are you nagging? Are you annoying? Are you needy? You feel like you're entitled to my money. And we don't have no children. We're not married. Like, ladies, there is still chivalry. I open the doors. I try to push the seat in. I typically like to pay for majority of things, but it doesn't have it's not given that I have to pay half. I mean, pay the whole thing. We can go Dutch. Like, but it's like so now it's like women just expect all of this stuff. You can take the chick out 3 months straight. She's going to expect like, yo, are you it's all one-sided, bro. Now I'm not saying all of you women. I'm just talking about the women that I and the select people that I talk to deal with. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. It's just the selfishness, the unaccountability, the neediness. It's like, yo, were you hugged enough as a child? Why did did somebody not tell you they loved you? That's not saying to be mean. I'm being honest. Because the neediness from grown people has become ridiculous. Now, my thing is, say you talk to somebody, y'all meet, y'all hit it off, everything is good. All of a sudden, the person just starts backing out. You don't even know what happened. Like everything was good, they just start backing out. And you're trying to be honest with them and just instead of the person being real with you and just telling you what's going on, it's just a constant spin of a game. And it's like I need to stop playing with people's emotions. That's number one and foremost. I need to cut the crap. Like y'all playing with people's hearts, y'all playing with people's emotions. And I'm telling you, I watch TV. People get killed. Yeah, people die for so much less and so little. And I'm just saying, women, y'all becoming. And I know, men are the same. All right, I get it, but I don't date men, so you can talk to somebody else about the men's side, or a woman can come in here and we can talk together. But I don't date men, so I don't care. I'm talking about women. That's what I'm talking. I'm talking about y'all. I don't get it no more, yo. I had a really good point and it just slipped my brain. Oh, let me see if we can come back. It's just really ridiculous, yo. Like y'all really are trying to take the man's stance, and that's not a good stance to take. You know, like y'all, it's like this. It's like I don't even know how do y'all want to be spoken to. Some of y'all want to be spoken to like dogs, and then some of y'all want to be talked to with respect. And then the image that you put out there, I don't get it, yo. I don't know if it's the television. What is it that's inspiring people to be their worst self? To me, in my opinion, I had a chick. I don't even know her. I don't even know Slim. Hit me up. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? How you doing? I'm good. How are you? Oh, I'm good. All right. Yeah. Okay. What you doing today? I'm about to go to the grocery store. Oh, I don't have no groceries in my refrigerator. My stomach's empty. I'm hungry. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that. Can you send me $30? Is this y'all game? This is what y'all do? I mean, like, yo, I'm at that point where I'm just over, like, I'm cool. I think I'm good, yo. Like, with all the BS, it's just ridiculous. I just don't get it. I don't get why, if I don't agree with you, it's the end of the world. If I say I'm gonna call you and I get tied up with something, or because or something happens, you never know what happens. That's the end of the conversation. We'll never talk again because I didn't do what you liked when you wanted it. So it's over. Materials, just into materials. Who got the bag? I just don't understand women. And this is what I was going to say. It came back. Thank you. Toxic to men's mental health. This is what I was saying. Because I don't date men. So women, you speak on the other side. I'm going to speak on the man's side. This is toxic to men's mental health. It is. It's a lot to deal with in your mind. Oh, it's a lot in your brain. Somebody just messing with your head and not being honest and not being realistic. Or when you're just like, you're all in for somebody and they're not accountable when they make the mistakes. And y'all women always say, oh, men never honest. They never want to share their feelings. And then the guy's trying to be honest with you. And you tell him he has no right to feel the way he feels. You have a rebuttal for everything that he had an issue with. Y'all don't take no accountability. But the man always has to kiss ass. And you know what pisses me off? I be watching these shows and they'll be like, oh, I'm surprised you came out here, Ricky. Oh, yeah, the wife let me. Man, never will say nothing like, not me. No. The wife let who? Like y'all, blah blah. The men are weaker, and the men are the women, and the women are becoming the men. Is what I see. Y'all becoming toxic to mental health, bro. I know guys can screw up some women's minds, but y'all women are starting to like, yeah, y'all right there. Y'all are becoming a real issue. Like the outlook, I don't get it. I don't get what is like. Is it really music and TV that's changing people's outlooks that much? Is it really that deep? Like because I don't get it. I really don't understand why is it that women are so toxic to the man's mind now. And again, men have done their own. But the artist isn't gay. And the artist doesn't date men. So I'm not going to talk about what men are doing to you women's minds. Because look at me. Look. See? Man. All right? Can't tell you about the woman's side. I can tell you about my side. And I can tell you that your women are toxic to the man's mental health. You're starting to break niggas' minds down. Yes, you are. You either talking down, yeah, the communication's off, you're messing with some other guy, Guys, girls, or whatever y'all do, y'all wild now, bruh. Y'all buzzing your vaginas to death with these dildos and vibrators. They all over TV. Y'all think it's just, I don't get the mindset. I'm sick of the woman. I'm sick of the American woman. I am. I'm starting to become sick with you. I'm starting to not like you all. Y'all ass on the screens. But don't say nothing to them now because you're rude. You're objectifying them. Remember, this naked picture they put out was for them. It wasn't for y'all to see. It was for them. Yeah, wow. It's about the bag. It's about being showy and looking better than your friends. Oh, I got Gucci and Lil Wayne. Oh, my man, he got the bag. Y'all annoying. Nobody's honest. Everybody wants to fuck everybody. Let's just be honest. Everybody trying to sleep with everybody. So, I just realized that I just don't care or have time. I just don't care nor have the time. I'm on $1 million mission. And if you are dealing with a man who's on $1 million mission, I behoove you to stand on that man's side and walk with him and help him, just the way you would want him to support you if you were doing the same damn thing. It's not a competition when you're in a relationship, ladies and gentlemen. It's a partnership. You go hand in hand. So what? You make 80,000, your woman make 115. So what? So what? Just make sure when you come home, you put the us on her. You put it down every night. Make sure she remember. I'm the man. Got her in there screaming, who? You the man. And just take care of what you need to take care of. But then it's like, how can you do that with the mindsets that's out here? Man. Oh man, I ain't responding to your text in 2 hours. She's not gonna ever talk to you again. Why? Like, people are weak now too. Y'all can't even go through a real situation without the person be like, you know what, I'm good. You're good because I said I like the Titanic better than I like Free Willy. How could you? I'm done. I can't stand niggas. Like, y'all find anything to get upset about. Y'all don't like to see a man happy. And that's another thing Black American women are known for. You don't like to see a man happy. Oh, let him be happy. Oh, damn, girl, you got a bonus today. Woo! She gonna be like, but you left your shoes over there, and bruh, what? Toxic, mentally, like, y'all are becoming very toxic. Y'all are becoming very toxic. I'm sorry, women are becoming toxic because you think you're men. And it's our fault. We did it to y'all. We didn't beat y'all into submission to the point where y'all like, look, we got to protect ourselves. Let's adapt. And this adaptation is bad. It ain't working. It's causing more divide. It's not gonna be, oh yeah, people get married. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, they'll be divorced. No offense. Not trying to be rude or not hopeful. No. Bro, y'all gonna divorce is imminent. It's just like, I don't get it, bro. It's like you have to be a humble person. There's not a lot of humble people anymore. We're braggadocious. Every time you turn around, look at my new, yeah, I'm doing this. I just bought this. I hate social media. I really do. I hate it. I don't want to be a part of it. I rarely get on, but because of the podcast and because I have a business, I try to use it. But social media is ruining our relationships. They're creating a bunch of toxic culture. Look at the whole Kevin Samuels situation. If that wasn't enough to show you how toxic things are becoming, there you go. A man died. A man lost his life. He lost his life. And people were happy, celebrating like he was Lucifer himself, like he's damaged and hurt people. You came and asked him a question on his channel. And he gave it to you however he gave it to you. He didn't go looking for y'all. Y'all went looking for him. And at the end of the day, an entertainer is an entertainer. And y'all bash that man, Kevin Samuels. All that black women toxicity showed itself. All of y'all. That's just toxic. That man did not reach out to y'all and say, hey, Shannon, you want to come on my show? No, y'all reached out to him and didn't like what he said because he kept it 100. And remember, you have to have a persona. He can't be on there being dry. He not going to get no views. So he was just maybe keeping it a little 200. But it was nothing to the point where you should be like, yeah, thank God he's dead. Oh, yeah, it's burning hell. Oh, yeah. What? Toxic. Y'all don't listen. Y'all don't like to hear nothing that's real. Soon as a man starts telling you something that's honest, oh, y'all don't want to hear it. But y'all can tell me, dress me down. Oh, you ain't do this, and you ain't working, and you ain't this, and your mama, and your foot, and your cousin. You'll run down the list on the man, but as soon as a man be like, oh, you done? Okay, and you do this, and you do that, and you, no, wait, y'all make all these faces, can't say you accountable for nothing. It's all a lie. We all liars. It's annoying. The toxic woman is getting to the point. It's becoming unbearable. It's making me want to, and I love some women. I did. But even me is like, yo, I want to stay really far away from y'all. Y'all, wow. Y'all got problems. And again, I'm not being mean. I'm being honest. Were you not hugged enough? Did somebody not tell you they loved you? Where your dad missing? Did your mom like something? Because too much need. You need all of my time, all of it. Let me segue. What's that movie? 365. I watched part 2 last night. Yo, I almost wanted to turn the damn movie off. If I wanted to watch a softcore porno, I could have went to X videos. They had sex in every scene for like the first hour. Hey, bro. This man has sex with this woman all the movie, the whole movie. The 30 minutes that he asks for separation to handle business, she's mad. It's just that alone just shows just a small piece of the woman. The man banging the woman out in every scene. I did not like the beginning of the new 365 movie. I didn't want to. They're fucking the whole hour of the movie. It was ridiculous. Okay. But the man was having sex with her all the movie. And every time he wanted to stop to go do something else, she was like, oh, that's more important than me. He just had sex with you for 10 hours. He just was with you. You see what I'm saying? The neediness. The man has to do work. But you want him to lay in bed all day. But if the man lay in bed all day and don't make money, then you looking for another man. Like, let me pick that up. Man, y'all make me sick. Yo, that movie, I was so blown watching that movie. So I had 2 TVs. I got 2 TVs. I'm watching the other one, the basketball game. Man, F that. I couldn't take it. They just, every scene. I'm like, yo, all right, bro. What's the point of the movie? What's the point of the movie? I said, when they start shooting or something, I'll start watching again. But I'll be damned if I'm going to watch a softcore porn for an hour, bro, of just sex. And then showing the woman being the most needy, selfish woman I've ever seen. And she's gullible as hell. Y'all some gullible, bruh. Women use their emotional state as a reason to have sex with somebody else. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, Charlie. The hell out of here. That movie pissed me off, to be honest. Okay. So if you like that 365 and you want to watch that with somebody, if you want to have sex with somebody, go and watch that movie with them because they're going to be like, dog, for the first 45 minutes, they just humping the whole time. It's 2 different couples. They're going back and forth. I was like, yo, what am I watching? And even then, she was getting all the dick in the world, and she still wasn't happy. Oh, I need more dick. You didn't have sex with me for 12 hours, but I need 12 more. Like, yo, y'all ladies, y'all killing me. Y'all are killing me. You don't want a man to be successful, but you want the man to be successful. You want to, but You want all the things in life, but to get all the things in life, I need to be away. But you need the y'all becoming toxic, bro, to the mind. Like I said, again, for people who might be just joining, I am speaking from a man's side because I don't date men. Okay, so if you feel some type of way because I'm not defending the woman's side, well, you come on here and defend the side for the woman. Because I'm a man. I don't get stuck. I do the sticking. Okay? All righty then. I'm just saying, it's getting to the point of ridiculousness. And I spent 25 minutes talking about y'all women, and I'm going to just keep it pushing, moving forward. So, wow. Wow. I would be lying if I said it surprised me. But it doesn't. So let me just dive into this real quick. So apparently, Young Thug has been brought up on RICO charges, felony assault charges, possibly murder. Let me pull it up. Young Thug is behind bars after authorities alleged that the Grammy Award winning and his Young Slime Life Syndicate were involved in gang related activity. According to WSB TV, the 30-year-old, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, was arrested early Monday afternoon at his home in Atlanta's Buckhead neighborhood. Oh, what? He live in Atlanta? I wish I went down there, but like, hey, Thug, let me go. Let me get on this track, bro. Let me spit something real quick. I can hum through a song. Yeah, Thug. That's a feature, right? That's a feature right there. Oh, let me do it again. Yeah. Doesn't that make sense? Because that's what all the rappers sound like. Alrighty then. So, Young Thug, he was booked in the Fulton County Jail on charges of conspiring to violate the Racketeering, Influence, and Corruption Organizations Act and participating in criminal street gang activity. It was 56 counts. A 56 count indictment alleged that Williams and other YSL members conspired to associate together and with others for the common purpose of illegally obtaining money and property through a pattern of racketeering activity and conducting and participating in the enterprise through a pattern of racketeering. According to the document, one of the group's objectives was preserving, protecting, and enhancing the power and territory of the enterprise through acts of racketeering activity, including murder, assault, and threats of violence. Overall, 28 people were named. There's a rapper named Gunner. Wow, they said he was accused of shooting and seriously injuring an Atlanta police officer earlier this year. Oh no, Christian Eppinger. Sorry, that Sergio Kitchens is Gunner. Whoever Christian Eppinger is. So there's a whole. They have the whole thing here. But they're saying that that's not true, and this is my whole thing. This is why the youth, the young, keep perpetuating the same cycle. It's insanity, right? Keep doing the same thing, expecting something different. These kids in the hood who watch these other men get to a point of celebrity and fame and earnings, money, where they don't have to be there anymore. Where they can show the kids how to transition from out of the hood into a business mindset, into a good, just positive. And yet, and still, they all just perpetuate the same thing. They stay in the hood. They boast the hood. I'm not saying don't take care of home, but my home is my family. So, a couple of my homies that's around, I got you. Mom, good. Brothers, good. Dad's good. They good. I can't take care of the whole hood. And this is why, these kids still they still want to be in the streets even when they reach success. They still want to shoot guns. They still want to make moves because the guys they look up to and not setting an example. I love Wayne. Been listening to Wayne since what, 2003? I mean, he was out, before that. But I wasn't a Little Wayne fan when he was in Hot Boys. I ain't like his delivery. I ain't like his voice. I ain't like. Listen to this dude for almost 20 years. Wayne still raps like he was 20. Like, as far as he's like he's still a kid. Bro, you're a grown man. You're still talking about shooting up the club and running through the hood and shooting people. Wayne, come on. It's like, yo, that's tell you what you want about Jay-Z. But Jay-Z came from the streets and built himself up into business, and he's shown people a way to do it. I just feel like we fell our youth. Because although you don't see yourself as a so what's it? I forgot because I don't even have any no more. People you look up to. Once you get that position, like people are watching you, regardless if you want to be a role model or not. They're watching you, young thug. They're watching you, whether you want to consider yourself a role model or whatever you are. There's some kid that's looking up to you. So when you keep perpetuating this, especially the kids in the hood who's watching you even closer because you come from where they come from, you keep perpetuating that cycle. They don't grow out of it. They just stay in it, and it's just sad to see a guy who has everything in the world you can want, potentially just throwing away his career, throwing away his life. You travel the world, you see the women, you get the money, you sell out shows, big houses, cars, clothes, fame, celebrity, and still, we still go out here and want more. I told my boy a few days ago, I said, listen, shortcuts sound good, but sometimes it's better to just take the long way around. Take the extra hour drive to go the long way. That shortcut sound good. Seem good. It's not good. It's not good. So I mean, if he's not guilty, then he needs to be released once everything goes through. But if he's guilty, may God be with him, and we'll see what happens. But I just wish these guys would really take into account. You have children and you have a lot of things. Why burn that bridge? I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but I just wanted to put it up there. So Elon Musk said he will reverse Twitter ban on Donald Trump. Wow. Okay. That's the first thing you're going to do, huh? Not clean up the site, get all the butt cheeks and all the nudity and all the stuff off. They just going to. Okay. So it's going to be anything, even more anything now. Wow. I don't know, guys. Don't let social media control you, man. Something I'm working with my daughter. She's just staring. It's the phones. Don't let these phones just control you, man. They are definitely in the way. They're in the way. What's this here? Abortion is an economic issue, argues Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. Not finally, but I find something on a woman that's finally saying something and speaking up to this. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen weighed in on the abortion debate Tuesday, arguing that access to the procedure led to positive economic outcomes for women. I believe that eliminating the right of women to make decisions about when or whether to have children would have damaging effects on the economy and would set women back for decades. Her comments came after questioning from Senate Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs Committee member Senator Bob Menendez, told you another man, who cited research from the Institute for Women's Policy Research that showed current state level abortion restrictions already cost the U.S. about 105 billion annually due to reduced earning levels, increased job turnover, and time off for women. This guy's a trip. So Roe vs. Wade and access to reproductive health care, including abortion, helped lead to increased labor force participation and enabled many women to finish school that increase their earning potential, allow women to plan and balance their families and careers. And research shows it had favorable impact on the well-being and earnings of children. Yellen added that research performed over the years about the economic impact of access to abortion clearly shows that limiting reproductive rights increase women's odds of living in poverty or need for public assistance. So, again, I still believe that should be left to women, a panel of women to make that decision and not these people. Men shouldn't have no say in that. I didn't get a picture of the show that I wanted to talk about, and I'm not going to spend too long on it, but I understand now why Mike Myers hasn't really. He came off a show on Netflix called The Pentaverate, which is whatever you want to believe, they like to make light of conspiracy theories, and now the best way to get in front of a conspiracy theory is to make make fun of it openly mocking a lot of the stuff, which, depending on what your belief is, it's them rubbing it in your face or they're just being funny. But I'm with the former. I believe that, that's the way to get in front of the conspiracy theories. So the show, The Pentaverate, it's about a Canadian reporter. Mike Myers plays like all these characters, and he's like a Canadian reporter who's trying to get into the secret society and solve some shit. Point being, the show sucks to me, especially like it. I guess Austin Powers jokes kind of cheeky. I didn't find them funny. I probably laughed maybe like a real laugh like 2 times out of the 6 or 8 episodes, however many it was. But I just want to let you know, if you're a man out there and you watch the Pentaverate, don't, because the last episode is pretty disgusting. A bunch of dicks swinging around. It's quite grotesque. And I just did not like the show. But it did show Mike Myers, he's still creative as hell. But again, that last episode with all the dicks and stuff going on, like it was an orgy party, and the only people that was nude was the men. And so it was like Netflix, they had like this cutaway where Netflix would come in and be like, Mike Myers, like an executive's like, Mike Myers took advantage of the creative of this show. So we're going to put like a little, like a banner over the, like the things that's like a penis or whatever. And so the banner kept coming in late. So you're seeing all these fucking guys' dicks, yo. I was like, so that blew me. So if you're a man, you're not missing nothing by skipping the Pentaverate. Really a waste of time. Not a fan of it. Just letting you know. Don't waste your time on it. All right. I told you now. Again, the 365 part 2. If you're a woman, you'll love it. All the sex, all the sensualness. You'll love it. Me, I like a substance in my story. And if you're gonna have sex, please give me more substance. They were just, I'm telling you, every scene for out of if you have 10 scenes in the beginning of the movie, 8 of them they was having sex. Somebody. They had sex in 6 of them, and the friend and the other guy had sex in the other 2. And it was just like from one scene to the next scene to the next, to more sex, to more. And I just was like, all right, bro. Like it was throwing me off. So eventually, apparently, you find out that Mosimo or Massimo, whatever his name is, he has a twin brother. And then it's like at some point they have a gardener. Like, okay, they get this honeymoon, they're having sex all the time, which again was blowing me. So he's about to go back to work. And so here now she's being the needy girlfriend. Oh my God. You can't spend more time with me. Yo, he just spent 4 days having sex with you. It's time to get some money. And so some gardener comes up there. He all green eyes or blue eyes and talking all smooth, da 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 da. And I already didn't like him. I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like when somebody tries to ruin a relationship. Like, come on, bro. You can see it in his eyes, right? So eventually they go to some part. She's mad because he tells her that he has a brother. And she gets mad. You have a brother? You never told me. I don't even get why she was mad, but she was mad. Cool. All right. So she was holding on to it. They went to a party and she was like, I'm ready to go. He's like, listen, I'm having a conversation. We'll leave in a little bit. He ends up stepping off because she kind of pissed him off, which you women do. So he steps off and she goes looking for him. Like she looks and sees him standing up on the top of the balcony. She goes, follows him. She goes in his room and sees him having sex with some woman, right? Because the woman had pulled him off. So she's like, what? She go follow him. Well, the whole time, that wasn't Massimo or Massimo, whatever his name is. That was his twin brother. He didn't tell her he had a twin. He just said he had a brother. So she sees him having sex. She thinks it's him. She leaves. Now, she blows me because immediately when she leaves, the gardener pulls up. The gardener pulls up in a 2022 badass Audi truck. Gardener with an Audi truck. And he just shows up at this big tuxedo party as you're leaving. It just seems set up. So she's like, I just want to leave from here. He's like, well, tell me where you want to go. I'll take you anywhere. This fucking stranger she only met for 10 minutes yesterday. She leaves with this guy. And they all on the beach. She was pissing me off. It really makes me mad. She was pissing me off, just enjoying this guy's company and all this flirtation and all this stuff. And then you find out that Mosimo has the twin brother because you still don't know that yet. But then you see that he has a twin brother that looks just like him, but he doesn't have tattoos on his hand or whatever. And so they're basically running a game on her. Like they trying to take over the Mosimo's family or something. So she ends up eventually it comes to a climax where he tells her, like, yeah, I'm the son of basically the mafia boss who's rival with your husband. And he was like, I ain't forced you to come here. You wanted to come here. And it was this whole thing. He ends up killing his brother and the girl. I think the girl gets shot. I don't know if she's dead or not. It kind of just went off after that. And I'm not saying the movie, once it started to pick up, was good. Because once I saw he had a twin, I was like, okay, now you got my attention. Now I'm starting to put it together like, so he was the one sleeping with the girl. And dude playing Slim. Because it was just too much coincidence. So yeah, the ending was better than I'm telling you. There's 10 scenes at the beginning, 8 scenes is sex. Like I couldn't even get into it. It was come on. I mean, and then it's like, yo, how they was trying to portray her in this sexy. Well, she's a gorgeous woman, nice body, everything. I'm not knocking it, but like same lingerie every time. Just a different hairstyle and take me. He got the vibrator. He all getting all in. I don't even know how they was faking it. If they were faking it, good job because he looked like he was in there deep. The ball, he had all this stuff in there. That's what it looked like. So if they didn't fake it, if they faked it, good job for faking it because it looked quite real until more. Moving forward, Never talked about that. All right. Oh, yeah. So this weekend, I want to shout out my generation NZ. We have a tournament this weekend in Rockville. Yes. Okay. Again, on the floor there, he's a new guy, Abdul. All right. Got need to put a little work with him, but you know, he at least is open to learning. He pays attention. He knows the plays, but he's not the best, shooter, and he's not the greatest with layups and stuff. But patience, you have patience with these kids. Um, Starting left to right, Big Blue again. That's Isaiah, who has the potential to be a complete dog. I got to tap into his aggressive side because he has the size, but he doesn't want to. Sometimes he doesn't play as big as he is, but he's tremendous kid, and he has some good game. But we got to tap into that aggressive. To his right, to his left, but our right, Acom, one of the leaders, shooter, uh, smart, understands the game, uh, attacks the basket, playmaker, scorer. Next to him, Juwan, my dog. Juwan, man. Juwan is long, hustles. He will block your shot. He does not play. He would throw it. Nice finish around the basket. Good rebounder. Very athletic. But the guy to his right, our left. My right, his left. Raymond, left hand. Super athletic. Super built. Cut up. He has the pants on. You see his legs. The little guy's legs is ridiculous. Just soars through the air. Touch, got a good shot. Um, just got to work on. He has nice handles. Understands the game. Um, just need him. Sometimes he might, like I said, he will go into I would take the game over mode. Like if you get into his head, he might go 1-on-1 with you. To his left, my right, Jeremiah, another left-hander, good handles, can finish around the rim. Can shoot. He has an awkward type of shot. Need to work on that. But once he gets that down pat, he's gonna be all right. In the middle, my small man, my dog, Nintendo. That's Acom's brother. They're actually twins. I just don't. I can't. I forgot how they came out with the size differential. But yep, Nintendo, dog, little G, shoot. Yo, little man can shoot. Fire. He got fire, young. I'm talking about firing him. He be all fired. I had to tell him, I said, calm down. He's gone fired up. Dives at the basket. He's the leader of a team. My boy behind him, Kaz, my man, leader. Great ball handler, playmaker, pass first the most. But I be telling him, you need to become more aggressive. Can attack that basket. Starting to master the floater. I've been working, telling him he needs to get that, really learn that floater, get that down, have that. That should be like second nature to you. To his left, all right, Xavier, super quick, very fast. Had a conversation with him. He was getting a little dejected. This is actually that day that he was getting a little dejected. I said, "What's wrong?" He says, "I'm tired of losing." I said, "You're not losing. We're at practice." He said, "Well, my shot not going. This not happening." Blah, blah, blah. I told him, "Listen, you can go out there. There's games I can go out there, squat, drop 20, 30. There's another game I can go 1 for 15. But in those days, you figure another way to be productive. Good at, defense, aggressive, hustling, rebounding, steals, making the right pass, making the right play. All of that matters. It's not all about scoring." He came back. Who ended the practice? The final shot? My man with a layup. Team erupted, building confidence. Next to him, big dog, Nugu. I know his name. Shucks. I want to say it's not Wayne, but why I keep saying Wayne? He'll come to me. But he's new. Big guy, strong. I just got to get him to start being confident and finishing around that basket because he'll pass. Like, yo, you're there. Finish it. Next to him, Jordan. Nice shooting form. Almost like a Ray Allen, perfect form, young. Just got to get him consistent with it. But he's a good baller as well. My man next to him, Shy. Defense is locks. You hear me? On you. You ain't going nowhere. Lock it up. Nowhere. Can finish. All these kids are athletic. on the corner there, Olu, big Olu. She don't play. She set a pick. You want to fill the pick. She don't play. She will finish around the basket. She's a tremendous add-on to the team addition. And that's my generation NZ, man. They doing the thing, my team. So can't wait for this weekend. Yeah, 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 yeah. Also, shout out my cousin Ricardo Nash. Um, Me and him haven't talked in a while, not because there was any beef or issue, just miscommunication. And I just chose to, I was in his area and I was like, let me just stop by there. And I didn't see his car, but then I was like, I'm still gonna knock on the door. I knock on the door. He was there. We chopped it up. Everything was good. And, you just miss time with people, like year plus of time that was missed for no reason. It could have took one of us to just make a phone call. So if you got anybody out there who you care about, man, reach out to him, man. Life is too short. My cousin is like a big brother to me. My cousin Ricardo. He's like a big brother to me. And it bothers me when I'm not good with him. So I'm glad that I got that good with him. It was good to see him. And so, yeah, just keeping family close, making sure that we spend as much time as we can with them. My grandmother, she's about to head back to Atlanta, and I stopped by, surprised her yesterday. My dad, I tried to go see her as much as I can, but she didn't know I was. So she didn't know I was there. She had her back to me. She was like, "Yeah, yeah, Greg." I was like, "Nope, artist." She's like, "Artist." I always go see grandma. So uh, do that. Make sure you care about those who care for you. Um, Hold on. I thought I had an article about black holes. Hold on. So it's a super massive black hole seen at the center of our galaxy. And astronomers on Thursday unveiled the first image of a supermassive black hole that roils the center of our galaxy. Its gravity so powerful that it bends space and time and forms a glowing ring of light with eternal darkness at its core. The black hole seen from Earth near constellation Sagittarius has a massive equal to more than a mass, equal to more than 4 million suns. Jesus. The new image shows it with three bright spots along a ring that, to the surprise of scientists, tilts face on toward the Earth. By the standards of other supermassive black holes, the scientist says the one at the heart of our Milky Way is relatively calm as something that gobbles stars that is, it says something that gobbles stars and research it and reaches temperatures measured in the trillions of degrees and can possibly be. Uh, we find a bright ring surrounding the black hole shadow. It seems that black hole, like donuts, uh, that's crazy. I wonder what that means for our galaxy, though. Does it mean black hole is not a static entity? It's gurgling. The appearance changes on short time scales, challenging the scientists to produce a singular image that fit what their telescopes have observed. He said, "What's more cool than seeing the black hole at the center of our Milky Way? Is that cool? Suppose it gets us." Interesting, but just keep an eye on that, okay? You never know. You never know, but you should. That's the thing. Just because you don't know something, don't mean you should just not know. Find out. And before I go, let's who plays make some quick game picks real quick, and then we'll bounce about it. Sorry, my cousin just. Oh my goodness! Look at this. Broncos Judy arrested, held without bond for what? Professional football player Jerry Judy has been arrested by Arapahoe County, or however you say that. For what? He's been held charges of second-degree criminal tampering with domestic violence enhancer, a misdemeanor. He's on a no-hold bond. He's innocent until proven guilty. That's crazy. See how quickly your world can change. Let's see. Let's make some game picks though. So, you got Philly, Miami. I'm gonna take Philly. They're gonna go to a game 7. I think both of these games are going to game 7. I'm gonna take both home teams tonight. But out of the two, it wouldn't surprise me if Phoenix closed out. But I'm gonna say both teams go to game 7. Any more NBA, NFL news that needs to be discussed before I get about it? I did see Tom Brady sign some huge deal after he finished playing $375 million for 10 years to be.
Okay, snacks and popcorn are going to be expensive. Let's just accept that. Going to the movies can be a lot for young homeowners turning into their parents.
Bathrooms, even if you don't have to go.
I hate when that happens. I just start talking. Anywho, so that's that. And I'm out of here. Y'all smoke weed. Y'all be safe. Women.